Welcome to March 18th, 2026. The Singularity is distilling itself. OpenAI announced GPT 5.4 Mini and Nano, with Mini leaping past GPT-5 Mini across coding, reasoning, multimodal understanding, and tool use at 2 times the speed, approaching the full 5.4 on benchmarks like SWE Bench Pro and OS World Verified. A trillion-parameter mystery model called Hunter Alpha surfaced on OpenRouter without attribution, fueling speculation that DeepSeek is stealth-testing its next generation in the wild. To measure what's actually emerging, DeepMind released a cognitive taxonomy decomposing general intelligence into 10 faculties and launched a $200,000 Kaggle competition to close gaps in metacognition, attention, and social cognition. The models are already solving problems their creators can't. Horizon Math, a benchmark of over 100 predominantly unsolved math problems, found GPT 5.4 Pro has already solved 2 open problems, proposing novel solutions that improve on best-known published results. Harmonic released Aristotle Agent, the world's first autonomous mathematician, live and free. The DOE is aiming $293 million via the Genesis mission at leveraging novel AI models to tackle over 20 national challenges in advanced manufacturing, biotech, critical materials, nuclear energy, and quantum science. Biology is going from read-only archive to writable codebase. Perturb AI launched with the world's largest in vivo CRISPR atlas, an 8 million cell brain-wide dataset capturing real biological circuitry in living tissue rather than isolated cell states. Xaira launched XCell, a new virtual cell model trained not on observational atlases, but on 25.6 million perturbed cells, predicting gene expression changes across cell types, conditions, and unseen biology. Meanwhile, India-based PopVax argues that its generative AI, mRNA platforms, and 10 times cheaper Indian R&D costs can make vaccines against neglected killers like HCV, TB, and Strep A economically viable to develop for the first time, saving millions of lives per year that pharma's incentive model wrote off. Intelligence is worthless until it has a surface area. Anthropic shipped Dispatch and Claude Cowork, a persistent agent running on your computer that you can message from your phone, with observers noting Anthropic is building OpenClaw faster than OpenAI. Jensen Huang agreed on the destination, calling OpenClaw definitely the next ChatGPT. UCSD's Dreamverse now generates 5-second 1080p clips in 4.55 seconds on a single GPU, faster than playback, turning video generation into real-time directing. Korean researchers announced the Seoul World Model, the first city-scale world simulation grounded in a real metropolis via RAG on millions of Street View images. Google is expanding personal intelligence across Search, Gemini, and Chrome. Microsoft is moving Mustafa Suleyman to first-party AI model development, cutting its dependence on third-party frontier labs. The superintelligence supply chain is a geopolitical chessboard. NVIDIA won Beijing's approval to sell H200 chips to China while prepping a Grok version for the same market. Infrastructure deals are turning litigious, with Microsoft weighing legal action against Amazon and OpenAI over a $50 billion cloud deal. Not everyone wants the compute next door. Rural Ohioans want to amend their state constitution to ban data centers above 25 megawatts. Jensen, undeterred, told GTC that NVIDIA is engineering cooling for orbital data centers where convection doesn't exist. War is already automated and publicly traded. Swarmer Inc. surged 700% at IPO, the best US debut since Newsmax, on the back of over 100,000 real-world combat drone missions in Ukraine since April 2024. The Pentagon is planning for AI to train on classified data, upgrading the national security stack from inference to learning. The economy is recalibrating around synthetic cognition. Gambling sites now accept bets on which jobs AI will replace. Companies are tracking individual employee token usage, scouting whose AI strategies deserve amplification and whose waste deserves pruning. In San Francisco's newest gold rush, startups are competing for mansions as VC floods into multi-million-dollar hacker houses. USPS is auctioning its last-mile delivery for the first time, pushing Amazon to cut volume 60%. An appeals court temporarily unblocked Perplexity AI's agentic shopping tool on Amazon, a win for synthetic commerce. The SEC issued a landmark token taxonomy, carving out stablecoins, digital collectibles, and digital commodities as non-securities. Beyond the ledger, the cosmos is confirming that the ongoing intelligence explosion was likely inevitable. All 5 canonical nucleobases have now been found on asteroid Ryugu, strengthening the case that asteroids delivered the ingredients for life to Earth long ago. The building blocks arrived by asteroid, the weights by gradient descent.